My name is Laura Grace. Some of you are watching this trying to decide if moving to China is the right decision for you, and you're wondering, why would I do this? Some of you are watching this and you're already living in China, and maybe you're having a homesick freakout moment, which we all have, and wondering, why did I do this? Today I'm going to talk about 6 of the main benefits that come with teaching in China. There are a lot of them, but I've narrowed it down to my top 6. Here we go.
What are some practical reasons for moving to China?
There are a lot of them, but there are 3 main ones. One is to gain job experience. To be honest, teaching in China, depending on where you work, can be kind of a cushy job, but you definitely pick up some soft skills that are valuable to any other job that you might take on, such as creative problem solving. Adaptability is a big one, positive thinking, and those all look good on a resume, and honestly, it looks good and special to say that you've worked in another country. Another one is that you get to learn a second language. Mandarin is one of the top languages for international business right now, and I imagine that it will only become more popular. So even if you just learn to dabble in some Mandarin, that can become really valuable in the future. The third practical reason is that you can save a lot of money. Living in China, especially depending on where you live, the cost of living is pretty low. And also, like, your company usually covers expenses such as rent for you. So it's definitely affordable to live there, and you make pretty good money for what you do. So I was able to save a lot of money before I went back to America, and it made the transition a lot easier. So those are the top 3 practical reasons.
What are some fun reasons for moving to China?
Now we're going to talk about the fun reasons. A big one is that you get to experience an Eastern culture. Maybe you've traveled around your own country some. Maybe you have gone to some other Western countries, but experiencing a country like China in the East is an entirely different experience. It's just so different than Western countries, and there's no way you could even imagine it. You have to experience it. Another fun reason is that you get to be more than just a tourist. You get to be a local. You get to experience the depths of Chinese culture that you would never be able to spending a couple weeks or even just a month in China. And so you really get to have a very unique and special experience. Everyone has a completely different experience living in China. And the third fun reason is that you get to travel a lot. You have several pretty lengthy school breaks if you're a teacher in China. And once you pay, like, you do have to pay to fly over to China, but then once you're there, it's so affordable to travel around Asia. And I got to do it a lot, even then was able to save a lot of money. And my favorite place I got to travel was probably Tokyo. It was amazing. There's so many options for you to get to explore. So guys, those are the 6 main reasons that I would say you should teach in China. I've covered the practical and the fun reasons. So I hope this has answered some of the questions that you've been thinking about and hopefully calmed any fears that you might have. Thanks for watching. Bye.
请你再讲一遍关于那天抱着盒子的姑娘和擦汗的